So it's 9:15. We're going to leave about 10 according to the forecast. We should therefore be at St Marta at first light, which is what we want. So I'm just downloading the latest weather forecast, getting a few bits ready, and then we're going to sort of go. So the reason we need to do 5.5 knots. So we've got to reach Santa Marta during the day so that we can avoid the katabatic winds that come down at night.
We've got twin head sails up now. We can't broad reach because the wind angle is too deep. It's almost directly behind us. And we can't put the secret weapon up because then we'd end up going too fast. So then we'd have to try and drop everything and slow down, which we also don't want to do. So this is a good average of the two. A little bit rolly, but certainly into a lovely afternoon. And, can't really complain. It could be a lot worse. Undoubtedly will be.
Pretty normal night, really. We've had a few squalls giving us 25 knots, but other than that, it's been a fairly straightforward night. It's still a bit rolly, but nothing too bad, and the seas are not too big. So at the moment, all's well. Our main problem is that even with the stay and the Yankee out with 2 reefs in it, we're still going too fast. So we're hoping now that the daylight will give less wind and we can go a little bit slower. Here comes another squall. Right, gonna go right over us. With the squall coming, the wind picks up. We've got 23, but probably go up to about 25, 26. And then it'll just pass over and that'll be that. But it'll give us sort of 8 knots of boat speed. The day has degenerated into basically just one big squall. We've taken in as much sail as we can and we're still going 7 knots.
We've also got a merchant vessel bearing down on us when we've got 200 metres of visibility. It's going to pass within a mile of us, despite me trying multiple times to raise him on channel 16. He's either not bothering to answer, or nobody's listening to the radio, or it's switched off or something. And it's a vessel called the Nordic London. That's right, the Nordic London, for future information, doesn't listen to channel 16, or doesn't bother to answer, or both. Nordic London.
Probably only about 3 hours off our waypoint. We should have been there at dawn, but we just can't slow the boat down, so we're going to be there early. We've had a cracking day today. We've been doing about 8 knots on average per hour, which is fantastic. So we've nearly reached our waypoint, which we needed to reach before dark, and it's only 2 o'clock, so we've got plenty of time to get way past that and hopefully way past any threat of the katabatics. Now I know it looks flat, but they're getting quite big, I think. Sort of 2 meters at least. I think we've got another half a meter to go and then that'll be it. So that's all it is. But other than that, it's still a lovely day and we're trundling along quite happily. So this is the beginning of day 4. We've still got the wind, which is great. There's potential that we might have to motor from now, but we've got the wind. It's a bit rolly, as you can see. But we're on our way to Linton. We're straight to Linton from here. We had a dramatic hour. Well, yeah, half an hour at least. Just as we're coming into this squall, we thought, right, what we'll do is get ready to furl the sail. So we start to try and furl the sail, and it won't furl, so it's got jammed. And then the wind came, and it was all people going mental. And then the lightning all started, and then a fucking fish came and went, and we had a fish on the hook. And it was just like everything all happened at once, and just horrible. About 3 or 4 hours to go, just heading north of these fish farms and then turn into Linton, which is just off this screen. I might just make out Panama under all the cloud.
So here we are, the relentless punishment continues. We're motoring into Linton Bay underneath our own personal thunderstorm, which extends, as you can see, 2 miles around us. Nothing else anywhere else, just on top of us. So our luck continues.
The hitchhiker, he was a bit wet and miserable, but he's come to have a rest on our boat. Being a bit stressy now. We've got still horrid conditions with lightning and thunder and 20 knots of wind. And we're coming into a place that we don't know. We're hoping that it's all going to be alright once we get past a few of these outer rocks.